evening, I'm Katy Haswell. This is London Tonight. The Hertfordshire woman who was cleared of killing a tourist in a jet ski crash in the Middle East is spending her first night with her family. Kathleen Morgan, who has 3 children, flew into the capital today following her 9-week ordeal. She had faced the prospect of a lengthy jail sentence and paying £30,000 in so-called blood money to the victim's relatives.
Kathleen Morgan took even her family by surprise when she arrived alone at Heathrow Airport this morning. Her 60-day ordeal finally at an end. The 37-year-old caught the first available flight out of the Gulf state, determined to make it home in time for the 7th birthday of her son Jonathan.
I really was heading to get back home within the appeal period to celebrate his birthday, and just to be back, as I said I would, hopefully at the weekend. It was just over the weekend, but it's worked out.
Her return to British soil signals the end of a nightmare which began with a high-speed jet ski crash in which a Russian tourist was killed. The collision happened just 5 days into a dream holiday in Dubai with her sister. She was charged with causing death without intent, but was eventually acquitted.
I don't remember the impact, as I said before. We were looking at diagrams of the jet ski damage when I had lunch with my lawyer yesterday. We had lunch with a corporate lawyer and we were all trying to figure out exactly what had happened. I'm as much in the dark as everyone else because maybe I blacked out or maybe it's a temporary amnesia, but very sad, very, very sad that somebody died.
Mrs. Morgan suffered a badly broken arm in the accident and now faces months of treatment.
I'm seeing an orthopaedic surgeon at the local hospital on Thursday morning for more x-rays, see how the bone's mending.
Kathleen's father Andrew was also taken by surprise at her speedy return to the UK. On hearing the news, he rushed to her Hertfordshire home.
Fabulous, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. She's next door.
Kathleen, who has 2 other sons as well as Jonathan, decided to keep her return low-key for fear of disrupting family routine.
Everybody's at work. I always want life to go on as normal with family. They've taken a lot of time off work already. I don't expect them to do that.
With Jonathan's birthday on Saturday, Kathleen and her family are now planning a double celebration. It's a party Kathleen didn't expect to see this year or for many years to come.
I expect we'll have a get-together around here and, yeah, it'll be good.
The most important thing is to cuddle those boys with you.
Absolutely.
1K Phillips reporting on Kathleen Morgan's homecoming. The driver of a runaway lorry which sped out of control on the M1 walked free from court today. Michael Rayner, who's 27 and from Potter's Bar, was cleared of dangerous driving after a jury dismissed prosecution claims that he was a thrill seeker. Rayner argued that he'd been unable to stop the lorry sooner because his accelerator had jammed.
Mr. Rayner wishes to make the following statement, please, to the press. Last year has been a difficult year. Last week and this week have been particularly so. But it's over and the jury have made a just decision and we can now go home and restart our lives.
A murder inquiry has begun after a man was shot dead in a street in broad daylight. It happened in St Mary's Road in Harlesden. The dead man hasn't yet been named. Scotland Yard say that it's too early to link it to a spate of recent killings in the area. Dome bosses have revealed exactly what kind of Millennium Experience visitors to the site will have. With just 200 days to go until the opening night, final designs have been unveiled for all of the Dome zones. Owen Thomas was at Greenwich to get a taste of what we can expect.
From almost anywhere you stand in the Dome, you'll be able to see a giant 12-metre globe turning suspended in mid-air, marking the location.
The world, its people, its future. The overriding themes of all the new zones announced today. The aim to capture the elusive imagination of the public. The means, zones like Home Planet, an interactive journey-style ride travelling through space and arriving to marvel at the wonders of Earth. The Journey Zone will focus on how we'll travel in the next century. The Self-Portrait Zone will feature pictures by the likes of you and me, all displayed on the moving surfaces of the zone's giant circular walls.
I have no doubt that ultimately what goes on in here will enable the British public to overcome their natural antipathy to anything new, anything ambitious, anything exciting.
Bosses here are praying he's right, and as they unveiled a money zone to sit alongside the likes of the body zone already announced, they're banking on these new details to turn the tide of public opinion.
Everything is probed in detail and undermined until you do it. And then everybody says, oh, well, of course, I always believed in that, and that was really my idea, you know. And the British press will be the first to switch the moment that they smell that the public opinion is moving.
There's not so much as a sniff, however, that public opinion is changing. There are only 200 days left before New Year's Eve 1999. There's an awful lot of work still to do, and very little time left in which to do it. At the Millennium Dome in Greenwich, this is Owen Thomas for London Tonight.
Detectives are still hunting a thief who ran over a woman with her own car when she tried to stop him. Delivery driver Lindy Miles was knocked down and injured outside a Chinese takeaway in Slough. The thief ran off, leaving her trapped under the vehicle until it was lifted off by passers-by.
The circumstance of how Miss Miles was driven over, at least twice, to our understanding, is a really nasty offence, of which we're keen to try and track down the person responsible.
High-profile police campaigns aimed at cutting street crime are in danger of backfiring, according to Scotland Yard. The Met has revealed that the number of offences increased by 23% in the first 4 months of this year, compared with the same period last year. Jews who were given refuge in Britain during Hitler's Nazi regime were reunited at the House of Commons today. They were there to see Betty Boothroyd unveil a commemorative plaque and to say thank you to the government. They came here in 1938 with the help of the Kinder Transport Initiative. That's it from us. We're back in the morning. Until then, have a very good night. Bye-bye.
Carlton Weather is sponsored by Amarada, the energy company.
Hello there once again. The showers have now more or less cleared away, so it's a dry night, some clear slots, a little bit of mist floating around, what with those very light breezes, and temperatures no lower than the 11-degree mark. We go into tomorrow morning on a sunny note, plenty of sunshine around. Then, just like today, the cloud tends to bubble up, making that sunshine hazier in nature. Still a high of 23, that's 73 in Fahrenheit, with very light breezes. Now, a quick look ahead to the rest of the week, and on Wednesday, touch more around in the way of clouds. Still pleasantly warm though, some sunshine, 22 is 72 in Fahrenheit. Then Thursday, switch of wind direction there, so a bit of a fresher feel, but temperatures still looking good at 19 or 66 in Fahrenheit. And that's about the sum of it on the weather front. I leave you with a summary. Good night.
For a more detailed 5-day outlook, call Weather Update, sponsored by Amarada.